Hey, good morning. Welcome to my pitch for my transmedia narrative for BCM 216. Let's not waste any more time and get straight into it and what my transmedia narrative is. So, first off, I'm going to give a basic synopsis of what my story is. A group of amateur documentary filmmakers launch an investigation into the bizarre cult of the family, which was active in Australia during the 1960s and 70s but has seemingly disappeared. But through their research, they hear that there may still be active members of the cult located in rural New South Wales. But in their investigation, the crew gets way more than what they bargained for. The story takes place over a couple of days as the crew investigate the cult. It is presented like similar investigation shows on YouTube, for example, BuzzFeed Unsolved. The aim of presenting it in this type of way is to blend reality with fiction, as the family cult is based on the real life cult that functioned in the outskirts of Melbourne in the 60s and 70s. The story will use the digital medium as a part of the transmedia narrative. The story would encourage active audience participation in the universe, as there will be extra story narratives for viewers to find. This will include using platforms like Instagram to expand on the characters inside the world, websites like Reddit to create potential subreddits about people investigating the cult to build a narrative similar to r/Internet Sleuths, and a website created by the cult further detailing story elements of them. For the characters, this would all depend on how many people want to work on this project with me. But at the moment, there are 3 characters in mind, 2 male and 1 female. This is a parallel between this project and the thing that inspired it, the Blair Witch Project. One character will be the cameraman. This character will not have a lot of screen time, but will be interacting with the other 2 main characters. The male lead is more skeptical than the others, and when the crazy stuff begins to happen later on in the story, he just thinks the other 2 are paranoid. The female lead is basically the lead character. She is the host of the show and has a lot of the information. She is leading the investigation, and she's a vehicle for the audience to understand what's going on. My project, as previously said, is inspired from the Blair Witch Project. I'll be using a similar mockumentary style format in the creation, as well as trying to create a narrative that blends fiction with non-fiction. The format will be a short film shot like it's part of an episodic investigation series. The team assembled would all work together in shooting this part. Then the group will split up into little groups to work on updating each section, whether it's creating the website, the subreddit, or the Instagram. For all the examples stated prior will exist in the world of the film. For example, on the videos there will be no direct links to the website or Instagram, but viewers will be able to find these websites by doing research. For example, in the story, as a part of the investigation, the characters will find a website created by the cult. If the viewers look up the URL of the website, then they will find the same website that was inside the story. This will be done both with the subreddit and Instagram as well. These different platforms will be used as puzzles as well. For example, to get access to the website, you will need to have a password to get in, which the first password will be in the video. Then to get even more access and deeper into the website, you have to find another code, which may be located in the subreddit. These will further world build whilst also giving the real feeling to the viewer of being an investigator. Each separate extension can be a way to get into the narrative. The Instagram will seem like an upcoming YouTuber Instagram, subreddit will seem like an interesting investigation subreddit, and the website will seem like a creepy website created by a strange cult. But altogether, they come to create a deeper, interlocked narrative. And now I'll get to my proof of concept, which is a short video explaining the cult into more detail in the same documentary style format. Hey guys, today welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be discussing one of Australia's most infamous cults. The cult goes by the name of The Family. And in this video, we'll try and understand all their weird rituals to the possibility that there may be a new family cult somewhere in rural New South Wales. The family cult was active in the outskirts of Melbourne during the 60s and 70s before pretty much seemingly vanishing into existence. The family cult was led by Anne Hamilton Bowen. She and her cult members believed she was a reincarnation of Jesus and she was sent down to enlighten the world. She would achieve this enlightenment by making her followers take LSD, sometimes even forcibly, and sometimes even to children. This was all in a part to try and further spiritually enlighten them. The family cult was a part of one of Australia's most infamous child kidnapping rings. The family cult would kidnap children from local hospitals. They done this by recruiting local nurses to be part of the cult, and then they would steal them straight out of their cribs. This was all an attempt to build a sort of super family that could be part of the next generation after a supposed apocalyptic event would occur. Anne was said at a family gathering, you see what I did there, hell will rise, the fire will burn all the human race, but not us, as we serve the greater being. I ain't gonna lie, that shit's really creepy and just gave me a big chill. The family cult was eventually shut down by Victorian police in the 1980s, and seemingly for the past 30 plus years have vanished. But recently I heard from a person who would like to really remain anonymous that there's an offshoot of the cult located somewhere in rural New South Wales. But how can this be? The leader has died. Are they still following her strange Jesus practitioners? Are they still stealing babies? We will all find this out soon, as me and a couple friends are going to launch our first ever IRL investigation. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around for that and see what we're going to uncover. But till next time, I'll catch you later.